Dustin here, financial advisor with Jazz Wealth Managers, and today we're talking about how to invest like the sports stars. Now look, we work with investors that are beginning or are somewhere in the early stages of their retirement planning, retirement investing, and overall financial lives. And it's hard. You watch these sports stars, they're making all this money, and you think, how am I ever going to compete with that? I mean, they make so much money. Well, today we're going to talk about that. $35. That is the average age of retirement in the NFL. I believe the NBA as well. And that's incredible. I mean, these sports stars retire early, so what we're really learning here is how to invest in fast forward. You see the sports stars out there, they're constantly making money and investing it in places, sometimes good, sometimes bad. A good one would be LeBron James, for the NBA star, who actually invested in Beats, the headphone company. He put in $30 million, and did you know that Apple bought them for $3 billion? Well, this comes as a benefit to us because we get to watch these sports stars make their money and invest it. See, what happens is they know they got to retire somewhere in their 30s. So yeah, they make a lot of money first, but they got to find a way to make that money last a lot longer. Whereas us, we have to make the money over a longer period of time and then get it to last a shorter period of time relative to our lifespan. Now, we've all heard the stories of bad investments by sports stars, and look, we all have bad investments. I'm sure if you've been investing in the stock market or you've invested in a family business, you've realized that there are bad investments out there. Now, if you are trying to get started, you're investing, then it's very, very important that we have the right investments and we actually build a portfolio that is designed to statistically get you to retirement. No stock picking. So if you hire a financial advisor, which a lot of these people do, then you actually are getting that advice. You're getting that portfolio built for you. That's what we do here at Jazz Wealth. We build portfolios specific to your goals. No stock picking, no guessing what the next great name is going to be. What are your goals? And we build the exact portfolio that you need to get there, and we manage it on a monthly basis to make sure every single dollar in your account is being put towards that goal. But I realize some of you are DIY investors out there, and I love that. Anyone that calls me that has an interest in investing, it's like talking shop, man. I get totally geeked out. I mean, I'll talk for hours about this stuff. So if you're going to do it yourself, I'd like to give you a few tips. Number one, skip those apps out there that let you put 10 cents in at a time and invest it in Apple or whatever their choice of stocks are. Look, that's a fine vehicle to use for short-term investments. If you're trying to invest and save for a car, a down payment on something, Christmas gifts, a lot of people do that. They just use the year and invest a little, $1, $2, whatever at a time in hopes of having a nice Christmas. That's what that's for. I know it's exciting. It's fun to pull up your phone and see. We have the same thing. You can look at your phone and see your investments with us. But the goal here is retirement. We don't want to play games here. It's so hard to have enough money for retirement. You can't afford one day where your investments are not exactly where they should be. Tip number two, make sure you're taking the right amount of risk for your age and your goals. See, what happens is a lot of these apps get you excited to invest, and that's great. But the problem is you start picking stocks based on what you feel. Every great book that you read says invest in what you know. That's great, but nowadays, math allows us to get you to your goals, and the market's been essentially boiled down to one big algorithm. So if you have a goal for retirement, we know exactly what we have to do to get you there, and we know exactly how to manage that account to keep you on track to get there. So we don't want to mess around with that. Use the apps for that short-term investing and just general engagement to have fun with that. But when it comes to retirement investing, the second tip, make sure you have exactly the risk that you're supposed to have at your age and for your goals, and make sure that that risk is built inside of a portfolio that is exactly what you need. No games here. Well, hey, if I can help you with these investments, that's what we do here at Jazz Wealth. We do a complete financial advisory service. We manage your retirement investments, and you don't have to pay like the big guys with those big buildings, the Super Bowl commercials, and the World Series commercials. Did you see all the advisors on the World Series? My God, they spent some money on those commercials, and guess where they got the money from? You guessed it. So if I can help you, go to jazzwealth.com. We work with investors of all sizes, whether you're just getting started and you need the advice to eventually be wealthy, or you're somewhere along the lines and you just need that extra leg up to get you to your goals, go to jazzwealth.com. Up at the top, you can either invest now and I'll get started working with you, or if you'd like to speak with me, click schedule a call. Put the local time in there that you like to speak, or if you like to speak right away, select that as well. And I'd be glad to talk with you. I hope to talk to you soon.